Tablet 17. The rest of the revelation can be briefly explained as below.
In Revelation 8:2 until the end of chapter 11, the same 7 angels which opened with 7 seals are described as 7 angels with 7 trumpets. Each of them comes, and by their teachings, which are like trumpets, humanity is awakened. Later on, after the angels leave, when humanity fails to understand and creates many samskaras, or bad reactions, the disasters follow to hurt them in order to burn their karmas or sins. In chapter 10, the era of the flourishing of the intellect is described, and how following this, by the coming of the 7th angel, the mystery of God will be finished. Revelation 10:7. In chapter 11, it is described that these angels are the prophets who will come and prophesy for 3,500 years. After that, the 7th angel will sound his trumpet. Then the kingdom of God and his glory will come. In chapter 12 until verse 14, it is described how the lower nature of the unit consciousness was with the human from the very beginning of his existence, power of the tamaguna over the soul, when it describes the wonder of the dragon who appeared in heaven. This lower nature of the unit consciousness became manifested as Maya on earth. This is symbolized by the casting out of the dragon from heaven to earth by Michael and his angels in Revelation 12:7-10. It is this lower nature that should be overcome in the earthly life. In fact, overcoming this lower nature, or dragon or Maya, is much easier in this body and situation, because the dragon, or Maya, quote, has but a short time, from Revelation 12:12. So the dragon was wroth and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, from Revelation 12:17. The war is the attraction of this external world for those who are in their lower natures. Chapter 13 describes how this dragon or Maya uses desires and attachment, first and second beast, to bring humanity to the ocean of Maya, or the dragon. Chapter 14 again describes the advent of Christ, or truth, and the same 7 angels that opened the 7 seals. However, some other events which happened in addition to those described in previous chapters occur in this chapter in the same time period, 3,500 years. Again, in the time of the 7th angel, the earth is ripe, and the winepress is used to separate the ripe from the unripe. In chapter 15 until 16, verse 18, the same angels who open the seals are described as angels with the last plagues. When the 7th angel pours out his vial, the plan of God finishes, and it will be done. Quote, "It is done," from Revelation 16, verse 17. After this last angel is the time when the mystery of God will be finished. Revelation 10:7. The kingdom of God will come. Revelation 11:15. The nations will become angry. Revelation 11:18. And the ripe will be separated. The clusters of the vines of the earth will be gathered because, quote, "her grapes are fully ripe." Revelation 14:18. It is in the time of the 7th angel that it will be finished. The plan, quote, "it is done." Revelation 16:17. After all these things happen, then is the time for Babylon to fall. Babylon symbolizes the making of a name by wealth and power, or false ego. It is described in chapters 17 and 18. Then is the time for the glory of God to come, which is described in chapter 19. By the sword of the mouth of the one who sits on the white horse, The darkness will be dispelled out of the minds of the people. And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, from Revelation 19:21. So the remnant will be slain by the power of truth, which comes from the mouth of the one sitting on the horse. The rest of the Revelation describes the two stages of liberation, or resurrection, and how the state of pure consciousness is.